Good day, welcome home to Blenholme, and a good new year to you all. And let's kick this year off with a solid start, right? We're gonna start by building a new neighborhood for ourselves, and it's gonna consist of two parts. We're gonna split it around the corner of this parking lot, and we're gonna do something special with that. To the right of it is gonna sit a development of Blenholme that grew toward the town of Donorville, and the old part of town is gonna sit on the left over here. And I think I want to start out by starting that part. So let's take ourselves a normal road, why not? And the curved road tool. And now let's go snapping to this guideline. Then we're gonna turn off our snap tools or our road guidelines. And we're gonna draw out a roundabout, which is not technically going to be a roundabout, it's just circular and a road. But nothing in the form of a one-way street or anything. This is gonna be the old town center, which should be quite nice. Now we're going to use some straight roads, and I'm gonna turn on our road guidelines for a sec. And I want to draw out some nice starting roads from here. Connect two in there. And this one is going to flow straight. Or at least I hoped it would. But it won't. So it's gonna flow straight until over here. And then it's gonna have a slight bit of a curve. And from here it's gonna go straight. The old road out of town. And the rest of the neighborhood is gonna be based off of this single road, with mostly straight roads. Now I want to upgrade two segments into a large avenue with grass. And that'll be these two. We're not gonna build any houses around it. It'll be the commercial center of the district. And we're not gonna build anything in it until we unlock some metros and possibly cable cars. We're gonna do some fun stuff with it. A cable car up until the hill there. Some footpaths to the parking lot. A metro station, I think one that flows over the road from the content creator pack. All those good things. So now let's go for some straight roads again. Think this is gonna be a nice layout for the village. Let's turn off our guidelines for a bit again. We're just gonna do this manually. Now there's not gonna be any connections into this street. The people living in the neighborhood didn't want any cut-through traffic, and justifiably so. And I think that about does it for the old part of town, which is currently barely reachable. Just one street from the big road over there. Now let's not do any roads on the bigger road segment either. and just draw out some straighties until the dirt road, which are all gonna be 7 tiles apart. And if you followed my last series, we're gonna do a pattern you might recognize, the one I used in my first district. 3x3 houses, really boring, with some back alleys, dirt paths. But it'll do the trick of giving us some more residents. And that's what we are here for right now. A lot more residents. And a good new milestone to kick off the new year. Last episode I was a bit sad that I didn't get to reach the milestone. But I guess it's a nice start to the year as well, so I'm not that worried about it anymore. The zoning is acting a little bit weird over here. So maybe let's trim this road back and use our road guidelines. And start from this side. Yeah, that looks a lot better. So let's continue doing that. But not connected to our 4-lane in too many places yet. This neighborhood is going to flow onward in that direction. And it's gonna be a pretty decent neighborhood, I think. And now I see some trash collection issues as well. So I guess we're going to have to add another recycling center. But that can wait for a bit until this road pattern is finished, which it also quite nearly is. We're getting a lot of zoning, or at least zoning tiles, a lot of space to build in, and I'm hoping soon also a lot of residents. But not on that crooked road. So let's first go in for an extra recycling center. There's 2 over here, and I think we're gonna just add a 3rd one in the same area. Seems they're 4 deep, so one wouldn't fit behind if I were to draw that road. I could also draw this in and then try placing it over here. I think that looks about right, and it's going to sort out some of our more urgent garbage issues. I also think we're running slightly low on power. Yeah, we are, clearly. So another geothermal power plant wouldn't be out of order either. Maybe right over here in the middle? It doesn't pollute, it doesn't mind that little bit of green space around it. We might pull some pathways through. Think it looks about right, like this is the hotspot over here in near where the back ends are. And that's where they're gaining their heat. Yeah, pretty nice. And there we go. We're a big town now. And that's pretty nice. We get another 2x2 grid unlocked, some campus areas, which I really want to dive into. Tourism is unlocked as well. Unfortunately, leisure will have to wait until the next milestone, I think. Metro, intercity buses, all that good stuff. A lot of policies again. Might look through them. High density zoning, which will be awesome for our town's growth. Blimp pathways, which we probably wouldn't use. Trade school paths, always nice. So what buildings do we want? Some toll booths are nice as well. A prison, we'll not get into that for now, I think. Maybe a sauna, which is a nice building, of course. A lot of disaster response thingies. We need those. I think we might get a disaster. Who knows? Best be ready. A solar updraft tower, which is really ugly, but I might tuck it away somewhere in the city. And yeah, a lot of nice buildings. Also the elevated platform metro station. Elevated dual island platform metro station. We're gonna use one of those in this part of town, so yeah, I'm happy we unlocked them. So let's get into those things. But first let's finish by drawing in some nice dirt paths in between. Gotta give this neighborhood a somewhat finished feel, right? There will of course be coming commercial near here real soon. Along with an elevated metro station. And who knows, maybe some more good stuff. Although we clearly didn't unlock our cable cars yet, so they will have to wait for another milestone as well. Aw, poor citizens, I forgot to zone them. That needs to be fixed as well. But pathways are important too. They help give that neighborhood just that bit of more finished feel. I don't want to zone it all at once. I don't want another really great death wave or anything. Yeah, maybe I want a bit of a primary school over here. Just this one on the corner. Little playground behind it maybe. Just about fits too, so we might as well. And I kept the day and night cycle on apparently, but that doesn't matter for now, I think. And let's get into buying that tile, right? We've been waiting for it for a while, and we're gonna want to build our university up there. We're of course not going to get to finish it because of the tile size. It's just awkward corners like this that, yeah, they don't help with building, right? And what do you know, we get 2 sunrises in one episode. I think I'm gonna turn off our day-night cycle for my building ease. And I think we're gonna start with a nice metro station. That's gonna sit over on this side. Yeah, let me first toggle that day and night cycle. That's a lot easier to build with. So metro stations are... Wait, I thought I unlocked some content creator pack metro stations, but I guess they'll have to wait as well. Till a population of 11k. Oh well. We'll make do. Now let's draw in the district over here as well. I've already chosen a name for it from the beautiful books. And Donorville is what the name of the district is gonna be. The old town was named Donorville. The neighborhood that got built next to it just got the same name. So let's get that in. And it will eventually start looking nice as well. I kind of feel like this neighborhood needs a little bit more of connectivity, though. So let's first start by extending this street a little bit. I think I'll use the curved road tool for this and try to get it straight in here. That'll do nicely, I think. Not too close to the other one. Room for another T-junction into the other side of the 4-lane without anything getting too close as well. And we of course have some traffic light issues. I think I'll do the proper traffic management with the mod off screen, like usual. You probably won't have seen the traffic management things I've done so far, or at least most of them you haven't, but that doesn't really matter anyway. I think the build just focuses on the beautification aspects more than the actual mod content, right? That's not what we're here for. So I'll turn off the road guidelines for a little bit. And I think I want to tunnel this. And we do need some more space for it. And I also had plans for this, so let's first do that, right? So this node is what we're going to use for it. We're gonna extend by 5 tiles and then turn left. We're gonna make a temporary nah, this is too short. We need 6. And then turn this way as well for a little, because we want a nice little cemetery up here. Does it have water? Yes, it does. It doesn't have power yet. So let's connect that in across the highway for now. And then I'm thinking of removing this street and curving this into a tunnel. Right until over here. And then we're gonna put it until here and curve it up to I think this spot will do. Then back to our road guidelines and curve tool. And let's pick this guideline. And of course it won't connect in properly. So let's extend it just a little. And then connect it in. Don't know why I changed road types actually. This is just going to be bordered by grass. And as will this. This church will be kind of a central thing in town. The town of Donorville, which is no longer a town. And then we're going to extend this into a tree-lined road, which will give it a bit more visual importance, I think is the term. It does look like the main road in town right now. And it will also prevent people from parking on it. It's for connectivity, not for people parking on it and using it as a... You know, no buildings are gonna unload onto here. So now let's get a bunch of houses in this corner and really finish up this part of the district. I think we kinda do need a few more of them. So, yeah. This seems to fit. Let's also, for good measure, zone it up over here. And it does seem like I kinda misplaced this house over here. Don't want it facing the road. The straight cut-through road. And I also want to do some more things to the central area of Donorville, the old town. Thinking of building a post office right over in this area, on the corner. I think that looks about right. And a town like this should also have a fire service in the center. So let's get that one in over here. And that'll service a few more buildings as well. And it will get the right vibe across for what I'm going for. Don't think this hill is too steep for the graveyard or cemetery. Yeah, it looks about right. So I just took a small break from recording to watch an overcharged egg livestream. And of course it was awesome as always. That man is really the god of decoration and inspiration. He builds the most wonderful things. And yeah, I think I should increase this parking lot size over here just a little bit. We have a lot of open space over here and I might as well fill it. So parking lot roads were over here, right? Yep. I'm thinking of pulling out a border road. And let's make it easy on myself and not use the road guidelines. And draw in another square like this. And of course I have to swap the direction. Although it does kill the texture of those parking lots. So maybe not. Maybe not. I guess I'd have to pull some fill roads through to actually make it look kind of okay. We can always turn this area into a park. And this parking lot also needs some booths to pay at. So I guess I'm going to use some park cafes to get that bit of the vibe across. And I'm sorry, Overcharged Egg, for using your piece of language over there. So now people can actually buy their parking tickets over on this side, and then when they leave they can pull them out over there and they can pay over here after parking. At least that's the vibe I'm going for. Of course they won't actually have to pay. And I also think some more tram action can be added to the town as well. So let's draw out a little turnaround roundabout over here again. Doesn't have to be pretty, it's just temporary. Didn't turn out that bad anyway. And then we're gonna go over to Brent. And we're gonna replicate that turnaround point. I think this will do. And now we're gonna draw in a new tram line. And apparently it can't quite seem to connect over here. Oh wait, I made that one way. Yeah, that's not supposed to happen. Probably did the same on the other side. Yeah, trams wouldn't get to turn around that way, right? So let's start the tram line from over here. And just get ourselves a stop before every exit. Sometimes words are hard apparently. Over here near the parking lot. Well, no, we'll get it in the roundabout. You can get to the parking lot from there as well. And I see some abandonment issues. It's probably because I haven't built a university yet. So I'll get those buildings back in later. But first we're gonna draw out this tram line. And that's gonna connect up a lot of our city as well. One over here near the nature reserve, then one near the side gate, and then the tram goes to Brent, where eventually it will terminate. Apparently I didn't actually remove line 2. I'll fix that later. First let's draw in this nice tram line over here. And I feel like I'm missing a stop. Oh, it's over here. Guess I'm going to do the university next episode. We have it unlocked now, but I want to get it right. from the start, so better postpone it a little than just fumble about with it right now and get it half-assed. At least this will give our people some extra ways of getting around and reduce our traffic a little. Not that it's bad or anything, but you might as well have it flowing about right now, right? So let's now go into the tram tab and get this line gone with. I'll get the line naming right later. Like a lot of things apparently. I do seem to be postponing quite a lot. If you mind, let me know in the comments. I can always fix it. Like, only talk about stuff when I start doing it. Yeah, this is starting to get really bad, by the way. Another shop ready for abandonment because I don't have enough educated workers. Yeah, that could turn into a problem. Maybe let's do the same thing I did in my last city and build a temporary university over here. Just to satisfy demand and help people get educated before we start building our actual campus. Think that'll help. So now let's go and remove those abandoned buildings as well. This looks way too ugly for me and I can't have all those things popping up. I will have to remember which ones I removed so I can historicalize the new ones as well. The town center does get a quite finished fiber across already. It's getting somewhere. That was a rather short detailing run, but I feel the need to start historicalizing some stuff, and I might as well be talking to you guys while I do it, right? Although I totally forgot which buildings I actually removed just now. Sometimes my memory's a mess. Well, if anything starts standing out soon, we can always remove it and replace it later, right? At least our citizens are getting educated at the university for now. And we might as well start drawing out the road towards it. Although I would have to remove our tram turnaround too, pause the game, don't really feel like it. No, we'll get there next episode. We do still have quite a bit of residential demand, so I might time-lapse me putting down some more houses in this area. So my last city I talked about, I didn't have my new microphone yet, so sound quality was really bad and I didn't even get to finish it because of a PC crash. So you might be better off not watching it anyway. I do want to get ourselves some nice metro stations in. We're not gonna connect them up yet or anything. Although, no, we don't have the content creator pack one, so this area will have to wait. But in the normal center of Blue Tarn, I do think I want a regular old underground station. Let me see where we want to place it anyway. I think near the high school would be a sensible area to put one. And this does look like we have already a lot of decoration near it and not much space for a nice and sensible metro station. I see our tram stop is giving us some slight traffic grief, but once the tram spread out over the line a little more, that will solve itself, of course. And we could actually bring out a metro station and have this as a interconnecting stop, which I think will be nice. I do also think we unlocked our fire watchtowers with the last milestone. Yes, we did. So let's also get a few of those in, right? Fire safety is quite important. I tend to make my builds quite flammable. Decorated and flammable kinda goes hand in hand. Trees do tend to burn a lot in this game, but I still love it to bits nevertheless. So that seems like a good spot for one. Maybe we'd also want one. No, we are going to place one higher up the hill near the university, so that part of Westkeep will not get one. This is the end of the neighborhood, and we could actually have a good old fire watchtower over here. And our nature reserve really needs it. I mean, see the flammability over here? Holy. So let's place a fire watchtower on this corner. Or maybe in between the road over here, if it fits. Probably does, but I'll have to spin it maybe. Or it just doesn't fit. It just about doesn't fit. Okay. So let's place it over here then. That'll serve quite a few more things as well. And over by the side gate I also think I want one. Where do we have it again? Over here. This is a nice vantage point from where you can see a lot of the reserve anyway, so it will help for fire safety now as well, and help get our helicopters to the right place a lot faster. Yeah, a lot safer already. What other disaster response things do we want? An earthquake sensor? Yeah, I wanted to place a cheeky one over here. I hope it will connect through the power. Or it will help connect the power through to the other side. I'm sorry if I'm misspeaking a lot, my native language isn't English. Yep, that connects it through. So now we can remove our power lines. Without any ramifications for our power grid. And I didn't quite like the sight of them. This actually does look quite nice. Yeah, we're getting somewhere. This side of the city is getting quite polluted. But that's industry for you. You'll always have that. And let's also connect a cycling path from this crossing towards our animal shelter, so people can get there and do tourist stuff. Yeah, really nice. That'll work. I'm sorry for my laptop doing some glitchy things throughout that time lapse. I know it does happen quite often, but it's 4 years old and I can't help it. It's the only one I have to record on. And I prefer recording with some glitches over not recording at all. I love playing this game, and if I don't record it, it kind of feels senseless playing it by now. I've played it for so many hours. Let's see if this path connects to both sides. It seems it does, and that gives people a faster way to the tram stop. Although, does it? Yeah, it does. Okay, so that's better as well. It's slowly coming together. Things are getting decorated up. At least we got one more corner of this area done today. And I do think that I want to finish this bridge as well. We finally got the space for it. So let's take out a 2-lane highway, 2-way, and the curved road tool, or freeform. And I think I want our roundabout to be right over there. So now let's switch those road guidelines off. And we want our... oh wait, let's first convert this to a normal street so we get our angles right. We're we're not snapping to grid, just angle and road length. Or at least I was hoping it would snap to angle, but apparently it was being a bit odd. But we still will manage to get this roundabout in. Now let's take our lowest elevation step. First draw this one across the road over here. And then draw it down in 3 steps. I think we should pull it back a little more. And probably convert this back. Whoops, I accidentally deleted it. Well, that'll have to be fixed. So, this type of road, and in here, also out from this corner, and then we're converting back to our 2-way highway, and now we can slowly curve this down. And make it land over here. And now we can make sure this is a 2-way highway as well. And that gives our people another connection throughout the area, right? We'll probably be building more over here soon enough. It will be lovely, I think. Well, that feels like a good time for the second sunset of this episode. I hope you enjoyed it, and enjoy the rest of the outdoor cinematics. And see you soon for the next episode of Blenholme.